gentlemen, Mercedes-AMG has just unveiled something incredible in Abu Dhabi, and this time, it's got no roof, no windscreen, and absolutely no restraint. Meet the PureSpeed, a 585 horsepower masterpiece that's basically AMG saying "watch this" to conventional car design. Now, before we dive into the juicy details, let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, this is a car that requires you to wear a helmet, but that's because Mercedes isn't just building another supercar, they're creating what might be the most extreme expression of speed you can buy with a three-pointed star. The PureSpeed isn't just special, it's only 250 units will ever exist special. It's the first model in Mercedes' ultra-exclusive Mythos series, and boy did they come out swinging. Looking at it head-on, you'll notice what they call a shark nose front end. Imagine the AMG 1 hypercar had a baby with a classic silver aero racer, and you're getting close. But the real party piece? That Formula 1-inspired halo system. Instead of regular A-pillars, you get this beautifully crafted titanium structure that wraps around the cockpit. And because this is Mercedes, they've even added LED ambient lighting to it. Because why not make it glow at night, right? The whole car sits impossibly low to the ground, with a hood that seems to stretch for days. Those gorgeous 21-inch forged wheels aren't just for show either. They've got carbon fiber covers that are fully closed at the rear for better aerodynamics, while the fronts remain open to cool those massive brakes. Let's talk about what makes this beast move. Under that sculpted hood lives AMG's hand-built 4-liter twin-turbo V8, pumping out 585 horsepower and 800 Newton-meters of torque. Now, those numbers might sound familiar to AMG fans, but trust me, without a roof or windscreen, this thing hits different. We're talking 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds, which honestly feels conservative when you consider there's literally nothing between you and the elements. Top speed? An absolutely insane 196 miles per hour. Imagine that for a second, 196 miles per hour with no windscreen. That's not just fast, that's a face-rearranging experience. But here's where it gets really clever. The PureSpeed isn't just about brute force, it's packed with some seriously smart tech. The transmission is AMG's latest 9-speed SpeedShift MCT, featuring a wet clutch instead of a traditional torque converter. What does that mean in English? Lightning-fast gear changes and instant response when you hit the gas. And because AMG knows you might want to actually make it around corners and not just blast down straights, they fitted their latest 4MATIC Plus all-wheel drive system. It's fully variable, which means it can send power wherever it's needed, whenever it's needed. Paired with rear-wheel steering, this thing should handle like it's on rails. Now, when you're building a car with no roof or windscreen, aerodynamics become absolutely crucial. And this is where AMG's engineers really flex their muscles. The PureSpeed has more aero tricks than a magician has cards. First up, those transparent deflectors you see on the front and sides. They're not just for show. They're precisely engineered to create what AMG calls an air cap. Basically a bubble of calm air around the cockpit. Because let's face it, nobody wants their helmet turning into a parachute at 100 miles per hour. But wait, there's more. Hidden underneath the car is what might be the coolest party trick of all. An active aero element that physically drops down by about 40 millimeters when you hit 80 kilometers per hour. This creates something called the Venturi effect, literally sucking the car to the road, like Formula 1 cars. And yes, you can feel it through the steering wheel. Speaking of cool features, let's talk about those helmets. Mercedes designed them specifically for the PureSpeed, and they're not just any old brain buckets. They're color-matched to your car and come with a built-in intercom system. Want to stream your favorite track while blasting down the Autobahn? No problem. Need to take a call? Go right ahead. Though who's making business calls in this thing is beyond me. And here's a neat touch. Every PureSpeed comes with its own custom-made weather cover. Because even though this car is essentially automotive madness, Mercedes still wants you to be practical. Well, as practical as you can be with a roofless V8 rocket. Inside the cockpit, if we can even call it that, Mercedes hasn't skimped on the luxury. The AMG performance seats are wrapped in this gorgeous crystal white and black leather with stitching patterns that follow airflow lines. It's like they've turned aerodynamics into art. And because this is still a Mercedes, you get some properly special touches. There's a custom IWC clock right in the center of the dash, floating on carbon fiber like some kind of horological sculpture. The Burmester sound system pumps out 1,170 watts through 15 speakers, though I'd argue the V8 soundtrack is all the music you really need. Color options? You can go for the classic silver aero finish and mystic silver magno, or if you're feeling spicy, there's a motorsport package with either Le Mans red or graphite gray. The graphite option even comes with a number 10 on the wing, paying tribute to Mercedes' Targa Florio victory from 100 years ago. Now that's what I call a history lesson. So, what's the verdict? The PureSpeed is absolute madness, but it's madness with a purpose. It's Mercedes-AMG showing us that in an age of electrification and autonomy, they still know how to build something that's purely about the thrill of driving. It's not practical, it's probably not sensible, and it's definitely not going to be cheap. But that's entirely the point. This isn't a car for the school run or grocery shopping. This is a car for those perfect Sunday mornings when the roads are empty and the sky is clear. It's for the collector who has everything else in their garage and wants something that makes a Lamborghini look subtle. Will it go down as one of AMG's greatest hits? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure. In a world where cars are becoming increasingly isolated and insulated from the driving experience, the PureSpeed is AMG's bold statement against convention. With 585 horsepower of pure excitement, it's a reminder of what driving should feel like. And for that alone, we should celebrate its existence. I'm giving this one a solid take all my savings out of 10, even if I'd need to empty every piggy bank in existence to get one. Remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and let me know in the comments, would you daily drive a car without a windscreen? I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.